Are big goals really the secret to getting what you want in life? I just got a newsletter from Tony Robbins. I think people probably know who that is, but he's an inspirational speaker, like personal development type speaker. And in his newsletter, he said, if your dream doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. And he gives the example of his dream to feed a billion people or a billion meals or something along those lines. I mean, it's a really crazy large number. Part of his story is when he was young, he did not always have food security. And so he wants, he knows how that felt and he's paying that forward. And so that's like a big dream of his, is to create meals for families and people who need them. Okay. So and then he said in the article, he went on to talk about your why needs to be the power behind your big goal, not your how. And that when you start asking how, the tyranny of how takes over and you start thinking small again. And I was just thinking about how true this is in my life. I've heard the concept called differently big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAGs. And so I love the concept of BHAGs. And for this specific goal that I have right now, which is to quit my job and go and travel the world with my middle schooler. I got this idea over a year ago, and that felt really, really scary to even think about, and it still feels scary. I'm a single lady with a middle schooler, and I am planning, and I'm a professional lady with a good job. And I am planning to quit all of that, to leave all of that security behind, and to go and travel and homeschool her. We're doing world schooling, so we will be in control of the school part. And I'm really, really excited. But when I think about all of the logistics behind it, it's truly daunting. Um, I'm still making it work, but if my why wasn't strong enough, the how would overwhelm me. The how nearly overwhelms me anyway, but the why is so strong for me. My kiddo has been absolutely miserable for the last 3 years in school. I mean, we've had tears not every week, but darn near. Not every day, but often. And we've met with school counselors and individual teachers. It has just been a daunting process to try to make school be a better environment for her. And the thing is, she goes to a good quote unquote school. But it just, a few stinkers. And let's face it, most of us were stinkers as middle schoolers. Like, she's probably a stinker just as much as anyone. But that can really make or break your experience. And so, anyway, she has been absolutely miserable. Last year, she failed a class. This year, she's at least passing all her classes. But she's a smart kid. She should be learning and thriving and enjoying school. And instead, she is just burnt out. And I felt powerless to help her because what can I do? She needs to go to school so I can go to work. Like, leaving her home all day by herself is not an option. So I was looking for something to do to help her. And at the same time, feeling burnt out with my own job. There were some circumstances there that made me realize that I was not going to be able to move forward when I wanted to in my career, and how I wanted to. And so, like, I've accepted those things, but it still, it made me a little disenchanted with my job and my work circumstance. And so I also wanted to change. So my why was twofold, and both were very powerful reasons. And that has been enough to push me to getting all of the logistics, all of the hows done. And I haven't worked through them yet, but I am working through them as we speak. So Let me know in the comments. Is this also your experience that if you have a big enough, a hairy enough, an audacious enough goal that and a big enough why behind that goal that you can figure out the how? Let me know.